GTA 6 has had a lot of controversy, and I haven't felt like covering a lot of it because a lot of it doesn't matter. I've heard people scream that, it's going to be woke as hell, and it's like, so what if it is? And I don't mean that like, so what if it is? I don't care about it being woke. I do actually care. I don't want forced DEI garbage in my video games. I'm saying, so what if it is woke? Because it's GTA. People are gonna flock to it and spend money on it like crazy. The same way they did with 5 and the same way they do with Call of Duty. They're just massive franchises that haven't gotten to the point of dying yet out of all the bad decisions they make. But this one might actually be one of the things that's a huge hurdle for GTA 6. And it's the fact that it's probably going to have a $100 price tag for the base game. Okay, we're not talking about all the DLC that they're going to have for it and all the microtransactions for the base game. And I know, like, there are a ton of people that are paying $100 for day one DLC. I completely understand that. But again, they're talking about DLC. We're talking about people who are going to have to spend probably $200 on day one to get everything that they want with the game. And that is absolutely insane. So I'm going to read through this article. We're going to try and break this down here. I think this is the first thing in GTA 6 that might actually be a hurdle for getting players to buy the game. So here we go. The idea of standard video game prices jumping to $100 is being floated as a possibility thanks to the hype around GTA 6. According to Matthew Ball's State of Video Gaming in 2025 report, some in the gaming industry hope Take-Two Interactive will use the unprecedented excitement around GTA 6 to push this price. If successful, this could open up the door for other publishers to follow suit, all under the guise of offsetting spiraling development costs. And that right there is 100% the absolute state of gaming. We quite literally are getting AAA games, and not even AAA games, AA games that are coming out with an opening price tag of $100. We have watched it cripple games, cripple these studios. I mean, Ubisoft, I've covered Ubisoft so many times. Out of all the bullshit they're doing where they force in DEI and then jack up prices and to buy a whole game. Hold on, let's do this. Yeah, I mean, perfect example here. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. $100 price tag for all the DLC. And granted, it's on sale right now for $20, and I still think that's too much for this game. But the point is, it's $100 for the DLC. And they're talking about GTA being the first one to come out where the base game is $100. People are struggling right now to buy consoles and video games as it is, and you want to double the price, or, okay, I'll be fair, the games are $69, $70 as is, $30. Doesn't seem like a lot when you reference it, but when you talk about a majority of people struggling to pay bills as it is, and the only outlet they have is buying those games, and they scrape together pennies for months to do it, this is absolute bullshit. Get your spending under control. Well, because I think it was Concord that ended up spending like $300 or $400 million on a game that didn't last 2 weeks before it was completely shuttered and shut down. That was supposed to be a live service game with years of backing behind it. And that game was a joke. Everything about it was a joke. I'm not even talking about the fact that it was woke. Everything from that game was a disaster. The character design, how everything was animated, how the levels were put together, ignoring the woke stuff. The game was a joke. And that cost $400 million to fail. So for the GTA, granted this thing's been in development for more than a decade, but still, $100 price tag? So cost of gaming, while game developers argue the price have remained stagnant for years, ignoring the $10 jump from 70 in 2020, this doesn't tell. Yeah, I remember buying AAA games for $49.99. The fact that and look, I know I'm old, but it's not that long ago. We're talking 2010. Like, I remember when Creative Assembly and Sega were huge names in the gaming industry that were putting out amazing games. And the Total War series with an amazing dev team, years in development, didn't cost $70. But again, this is the game companies that have been around for decades trying to rewrite history to justify their skyrocketing cost of games. And look, I know there are a bunch of fanboys and stans and simps for the entire GTA series. I get that, and I'm sure they have no problem paying $100 for a base game with none of the accessories that are going to come with it. And I say accessories meaning DLC and microtransactions because that seems to be the way they're going with this franchise. I get that, but most people aren't going to do this. And you start coupling it with if this game is woke and you've just increased the price to get into the game, there are going to be a lot of people who are absolutely livid about what you're doing with this. And Rockstar is no exception to controversy. They have had so many bad launches, so many bad games, and so many bad decisions that this could quite literally destroy the GTA 6. This could quite literally destroy the GTA franchise. If they're taking this long to make a game, the next one's going to take another decade. And if they're pricing it at $100, you've just destroyed your market. But I would love to hear everybody's thoughts in the comments section on this one. While you're there, guys, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. And until the next one, guys, be easy like Sleazy.